I'm Nobilineal doing some test plays today. So I'm going to be running your map here, Friendly Fire. Let me just pull up my phone, kind of see what feedback you're looking for. Wall suggestions, general mapping, vision blocks, patterns to be changed, and sort of difficulty suggestions. Okay, sounds good. So yeah, like we'll just kind of play everything. Because you do have a couple questions. Like sometimes I do find it hard to remember everything while I'm doing the video. So if I think of something afterwards or have any like more specific suggestions, I'll try to post something in, like post a comment in the YouTube channel. So make sure you check that out. So I'm going to start now.
Tell me the words I've forgotten, what we were fighting for. Staring right into the darkness, through an empty open door. Can't put back what's been broken, can't change the moment, we went too far.
Whoop, oh, okay, no, that's fine. That could have just been because there's no lights. I might have to come back and look at that. I don't think there was anything wrong with the bombs. I think they just caught me off guard. That was nice.
I was supposed to protect you, no matter what's to come. Somehow forgot when they told me we hurt the ones we love. Can't put back what's been broken.
That slider looks a little weird. Not really sure why. It might be fine.
We're pulling apart for no reason. We're pulling a trigger in a useless war. If we come back and go into the black, what are we fighting for? What are we fighting? It's just friendly fire.
I think there were some vision blocks there. Well, hang on. That red note felt weird. Let me just check and see what was going on before that. 135. Yeah, that felt weird. I don't know what my arm was doing before that.
What are we fighting? It's just friendly fire.
Yeah, so I mean, I think they are, okay, no, the red note was fine. Yeah, so I do think these are vision blocks. They don't make it unplayable, in my opinion. So I think it's fine, but just pointing it out. Yeah, same here. Yeah, definitely some vision blocks. That blue note for sure was. You run it through the map checker, don't find those. Whoop. I think that was fine, but that was unexpected. That was nice. I like that pattern. I like all these arcs. I think that was me. I think in general the doubles are really nice, and the stacks. Yeah, all these arcs and stuff feel like a really good representation of the song. Whoop, sorry. That was all me at the end. No, that was really nice. The flow of that felt really good. I mean, if there were any parts that I kind of commented on along the way, like I already sort of pointed them out, but otherwise that felt good. So kind of asking about walls. I mean, like kind of my general feel about walls is there's kind of two camps that you can sort of go about doing it. So for example, you can map the walls to specific things in the music. That's particularly important if you're doing them as dodge walls, like where they're in the middle row, so they're really making people move back and forth. They probably should be mapped to something in the music. Option number 2 is to just kind of do them at regular intervals. So I'm not saying you have to do them at regular intervals during the whole entire song, like I probably wouldn't. But for example, like if there's a section of the song you want walls, then do them like on opposite sides every, I don't know, like 4 to 8 beats or something like that. Like something that kind of makes sense, right? And they don't have to be super long. Like you can do them like, either like I guess it depends. I usually like doing those kind of just like consistent walls as being like four beats and then alternating every have them 1 beat long but alternating every 4 to 8 beats. Sorry, I'm not describing this too well. It's hard to kind of describe it without looking at it. So for example, you could do something like in the chorus you have them, or in the verses you have them. Like I think because the choruses are really interesting, like you have a lot of flow and there is a lot of movement, I think it'd make more sense to do them in the verses. So I wouldn't do them in your intro and then you finish with the 2 walls in the intro. That was really nice. But let me see. Yeah, and this part's really quiet. Yeah, so if we start here, it's this close to where the... Yeah, so like you could do it here and sort of like try to really like put them on the opposite side. You know, you said you want to get some sway. Maybe make the pattern so that it just kind of naturally does that sway for you. Sorry, I'm just trying to listen to the music. Yeah, I don't think I'd put them in the chorus myself because I think the choruses are really interesting as it is. But I mean, you could throw in some walls here. Anyway, long story short is I don't think there's any like right way to do walls. You just kind of have to do sort of what makes sense, right? So yeah, either find specific things in the music to map the walls to, or just map them at regular intervals through something that kind of is consistent through the music, right? Like do it for the verses. And what that'll do is that probably will encourage you to remap some of the stuff. Not that I think you need to, because like it feels fine, but that's what'll get the sway, right? So, you know, if you put the wall over here and oh no, now you have to move it over here, and then that'll kind of get you that sway there. Yeah, if I think of anything else, I'll post it in the comments, but otherwise I think that's fine. I think it's fine, calling this an expert plus map. Like it's not particularly hard, but there are some pretty cool doubles in there. I mean, you could get away with expert as well too, but I think expert plus would be appropriate. I could see this being difficult to down map because you're right. It is already kind of a low notes, per second. So I'm not really sure how you'd cut it more. I think if you're going to down map it, it's going to be a matter of making everything just more friendly, right? Like more friendly doubles, maybe switching some of the doubles for stacks instead, or for single notes, to simplify it if you really want to down map it. But anyway, in summary, I really like that. I thought that was a very fun map to play. Not much I think you need to tweak in terms of the patterns, but yeah, adding some walls could make that interesting. So hope that helps.